edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, you'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. The season is still so young, but Greg, how much do these teams know each other at this point of the year?
Kevin, you're still learning the new plays and terminology and possibly teammates. The first few weeks are huge for the chemistry and trust of the team. And the foundation, that's been set all season long.
You can see the unselfishness of Tim Duncan with plays like this. He's got excellent vision for a big guy.
Now what's the pass to McCloud? Count it.
Saw the opening and dropped the dime right out of the pick and roll. Beautiful.
Here's Jefferson. Can't hit from in close. Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's McCloud, covered by Duncan. Ellis outside, 4 on the shot clock. Here's McCloud, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
We're about 1 minute into the first. San Antonio with the ball. It's a three-point game, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Here's the screen from deep. Ellis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start looking good.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to catch up with the Warriors head coach. I asked him what's the hardest part in guarding Tony Parker. He quickly responded, staying in front of him. He's one of the fastest guys we've got in this league, and he's terrific at using that speed to break down defenses. Their perimeter defense will have to be dialed in. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Curry after the made shot from DeJuan Blair. Pass to McCloud. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up. The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Honors checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Blair. And here is Parker. In the corner, it's Temple. Spurs passing it around. Here's Bonner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. In the third spot, the Spurs.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
First one falls for him.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Both shots good from the stripe. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, here's McLeod. Rebound, San Antonio. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And here is Ellis. You saw him with 29 points last game. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from the baseline. San Antonio leading. Jefferson down low. Right's there. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good job concentrating. Even though he was well defended, Jefferson able to knock it down.
And Keith Smart wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Jeff Green's checked in for the Warriors. Bell comes in for Rodney Carney. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Splitter's checked in for Blair. Gary Neal comes in for Jefferson. Ginobili, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Hill in for Tony Parker. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Ellis. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. Shot to stop the run. And Splitter pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Splitter with a screen on Bell. And it's denied.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
Boy, great speed on display there by Ellis.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. It's to Bonner. Outside Hill. Now here's Ginobili for 3. They get it again. Here's Splitter. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Ellis. 5 points in the game over Ginobili. And Splitter pulls it down. Now here's Ginobili. And he banks in the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fires from way outside. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs up by 5. Live from Oracle Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him, and he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Pass to Adrian. Lynn looking it over. Golden State moving the ball around. Adrian kicks to Bell. Over Ginobili. No good from Bell.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. To the inside. Adrian. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. Adrian's got his first basket of the night. Last year's All-Star game in the Dallas area. It was played in a giant football stadium. It was a blast. Greg, as you know, in front of over 100,000 fans.
Kevin, that was an incredible scene, and I'd like to see more of that. Playing showcase events in new places, similar to what we see with the college tournament.
Warriors trail by 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And checking out some numbers for him.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Tim Duncan on top.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. To the wing right side. Parker with it. Now right defender. To the middle. Duncan making it look so easy inside.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan, playing with great heart and going to work inside.
Pass to Carney. Stolen by Duncan. To the paint. Here's Ginobili. The layup missed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Lynn kicks to Carney. Right outside. No good on the 3. Spurs leading by 7. Driving in, and the basket is good. Neal's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Keith Smart wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Jeremy Lin. San Antonio also making some changes. Dewan Blair, he's checked in for Duncan. Jefferson comes in for Gary Neal. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Ginobili. Ellis outside. Pass to Carney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Parker. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Blair, a screen on Curry. Down low. And Blair gets it to go. Blair's got 6 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And here's Ellis for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Blair's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Parker. In the corner, it's Temple. Outside Jefferson. It's deflected. Stolen by Wright. Pass to Carney. Back to Wright. Golden State moving the ball around. On the wing, Ellis. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the break. Here's Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Jefferson can bounce now, and he's strong, capable of some ferocious throwdowns.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Curry passes to Wright. Here is Carney. And here is Ellis. Carney kicks to Wright. Pass to Carney. Back to Wright. They need this one. A rebound by the Spurs. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 13. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Ellis down low. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Right, the pass to Curry. There's the triple. That shot misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Pass to McCloud. Now Ellis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Man, I like the concentration that Ellis has on these shots. I mean, he's not bothered by aggressive defense when it comes to concentrating on making the shot.
That one misses for Monte Ellis. San Antonio leading by 13. Jefferson, a screen on Curry. Steps back. Parker takes it inside. Lays it up off the glass. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Ellis. And that one, good. Ellis has got 9.
Boy, great steely determination from Ellis. He's really an amazing guard who knows how to score inside despite not being that big.
Here's Parker. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Pass to Jefferson. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 13. Ellis outside. Here's McCloud, covered by Duncan. Outside for Curry. Over Blair. Curry can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Jefferson. Duncan, the pass to Temple. Here's Parker with the 3. Parker with another miss. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now Ellis. He's got 9. There's a good screen to the inside. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from McCloud.
I think the speed of Ellis is his greatest attribute, and it's what makes him hard to guard in pick and roll sets. I mean, he's underrated as a passer, and I think that helps him get easy assists off the pick and roll.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Warriors. San Antonio also making some changes. Bonner, he's checked in for Blair. Gary Neal comes in for Jefferson, and it's Ginobili in for Garrett Temple. .149 left to play in the third. Here's Duncan, and it's McLeod with the rebound. Warriors trail by 11. Over in the corner, Ellis. Outside, Lin. Pass to Carney. Some nice passing by Golden State. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Adrian's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Antonio McDyess, he's checked in for Duncan. San Antonio leading by 11. Here is Bonner. Parker up top, defended by Lin. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Ellis dishes to Lin. Pass to Adrian. Now here's Wright. He's covered by McDyess. And Wright kicks to Adrian. Carney the pass to Ellis. Over Ginobili. Ellis can't get it to go. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the San Antonio Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Carney. Back to Lin. Here's Adrian. Now, Wright. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Golden State. Ginobili the pass to Parker. To stop the drought. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pass to McDyess. Now here's Duncan. Over Radmanovich. Duncan can't hit. Out to the wing. Lin kicks to Adrian. And here is Curry. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Curry's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. Duncan outside. Duncan with a screen on Curry. Duncan the pass to McDyess. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Duncan. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles. Then on Friday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Free throw good, Radmanovich.
He doesn't get to the line a ton, but Radmanovich certainly puts the work in to be efficient at the line.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Bonner, he's checked in for McDyess, and Parker's subbed in for Hill. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fellow who's so capable on his free throws. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Ginobili gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Count it. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Ginobili following the basket by Stephen Curry. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Timeout, Spurs.
Coming out of the court. Come on, get loud for the Warriors. Get team.
Wright's checked in for Radmanovich. Rodney Carney comes in for Bell. And it's Ellison for Jeremy Lin. Then for the Spurs, DeJuan Blair. He's checked in for Matt Bonner. Jefferson comes in for Gary Neal. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Ginobili. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's Ellis. 18 feet out. Count it.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Spurs leading by 9. Parker outside. And there's the drive. Good on the basket.
And what strength there by Parker. Be able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
Parker at the line for one.
One shot.
That's good from Parker. Well, Greg, I know we're still early in this decade, but which franchise do you think is best positioned to own the 2010s?
Obviously, Miami comes to mind first. I mean, Wade, Bosh, and LeBron are all still in their 20s. In the West, OKC has a really strong core in Durant, Harden, and Westbrook.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Duncan scanning the floor. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Right against Blair. Another shot. No fear there from Tim Duncan.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
And Keith Smart wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
The Warriors dance team.
Curry against Parker. Layup, no good. Spurs leading by 12. Here's Temple. Parker outside. Here's Temple. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 19. Duncan got it to go off the glass.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Spurs.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Duncan.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time